So I watched Kiki's Delivery Service, and Miyazaki just don't miss, bro. Like this is the first time I watched this one, and I gave it a 5 out of 5. Literally, the first frame, I gave it a 5 out of 5. First of all, because the first frame is just scenic, basically a portrait, like a landscape shot, and it looked great. And I was already like another one in my books. Another 5 out of 5 in my books. No, this is a good movie though. Beautifully animated, obviously, it being a Ghibli Miyazaki movie. I will say I didn't really relate to the story as much because this is more, I guess, story about like, artist block or writer's block or whatnot. In that sense, I think that's what it focuses more on because there's a part in the movie where Kiki she gets down and she starts losing her powers a little bit, but at the same time she loses some of her powers because she's maturing. I would think, in a sense, emotionally maturing, being on her own for the first time in a new place, meeting new people, and things of that nature. But also at the same time, it's all she knew was flying and being a witch and things like that. So there's just, I don't know, there's some things that have changed for her at this point. I don't know. Like I said, I just didn't really, I don't really identify with this movie as much as I do the other Miyazaki movies I've seen so far. This one just don't hit. They just don't hit as hard to me. That's just it just don't hit as hard, in my opinion. I don't know. I can't really think of nothing else much to say. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the characters. I really like Gigi, the cat. I think he's great. I think he's voice acted great as well. All the voice acting in this version is pretty good, which I know there's been different dubs of this movie. This is the newest dub, so like the 2010 Disney dub. I think it's okay. I think it does fine. I don't have any complaints with it, honestly. Still hard to believe this is excuse me. Still hard to believe this is Christian Dunst. Christian Dunst. I have a hard time saying her name, but it's hard to believe that's whose voice acts Kiki in this movie. Because I just don't hear it. The whole time I was watching it after I saw that, I just don't hear her in the voice. But I guess she was like 16 when she did this movie. But I don't know. I just don't hear it. I I may just have to rewatch it. But I never understood the purpose of the painting at the end of at near the end of the movie. I just it's in the art on the inside of the in the disc case. On the back side of the paper, it's the art. And obviously it's got a meaning behind it. I just didn't understand what its meaning was supposed to be. I think it's a very beautiful piece of art, and obviously there's some kind of meaning behind it, surely. I just don't see it. Or I just didn't understand what the meaning was supposed to be. And that's probably just on my end. It's probably just on me that I didn't understand the meaning behind it or whatnot. But besides that, I just, in general, I enjoyed the movie. I just didn't relate to it or get as emotionally invested in it as I did Boy and Heron and Spirited Away and The Wind Rises and Princess Mononoke, where I got emotionally invested and was emotionally attached, or I guess not attached, but I related to the characters in some way. Where this one I do just for the going through adolescence type deal and things of that nature and just trying to find your way. But I don't know, I didn't vibe with it as much as I did the other movies. I may just need to watch it again. But besides that, it's a good movie. I still give it a 5 out of 5 purely on just because it's a objectively good movie and the art's beautiful, as is most Ghibli Miyazaki movies. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. This will be another short video. I've been trying to make them longer, but it's just not going to work out. Does not seem like. Anyway, I appreciate you watching if you made it all the way through, and I will see you tomorrow.